motorcycle is whatever you want to make it. Turn it on, you can give yourself a real thrill.
And suddenly, it's not ideal. This is Carl with the RacerRed channel. It's a little bit slimy out here. A little bit rocky, a little bit steep. About a deadfall. I didn't film it, but I wheelied over some deadfall. One of the branches hanging off tied up my leg. Oh, look, there's a turkey. Oh shoot. Anyways, I went for a tumble through the bushes, but that's okay. It was a soft fall. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Cambridge is really difficult to ride. So many variables here. Makes it very difficult to get through a lot of this stuff. Yeah, as a rider, especially one who makes YouTube videos, I've been made fully aware of the existence of a invisible war going on between environmentalists who are really just communists who are wearing green instead of red. And a lot of them have good intentions too. It's not that, I think they're all bad or anything. It's just that they've been duped into giving money to sinister organizations that attack personal liberty. And one of those personal liberties is the ability to come out here and explore as you wish, however you wish. A lot of times these lawsuits will include things like sediment, which we all know that elk and deer and these gigantic herds of animals just blast out these big embankments and everything. A motorcycle is such a primitive trail if you leave us alone and just let us ride. We just leave a little primitive trail and there's nothing to it. Far less than what animals do. But a good indicator that something is false is that they will come up with so many reasons why you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. It's not just one reason. You'll defeat one reason, and then they will come up with 10 more and try to back those with their science. And the motivation a lot of time is just money. Sometimes they sue and settle. They'll just create a lawsuit to get crap tons of money. Or they will sue with the intent of getting a portion of our land shut off. And if you look at Idaho as a state, a gigantic portion of it is already wilderness area that can't be touched. And I recently heard that over the last 15 years, 50% of the single track trails have been shut down, which is an astronomical number. See my little mud residue there from when I decided to do some acrobatics over that log. It got me good. This area is so harsh. So harsh. So much overgrowth, and you can't even prepare to hit the stuff that you're hitting. There's a lot of rock in here. And like I was saying in another video, it's all loose rock, so it's not going to be something that stays there and you can just bounce off of. It'll roll out from under you. So you got to stay off the front brake when you're hitting that big stuff. But as I was saying, there's an invisible war that's going on, and people have emailed me that I need to censor my videos a little bit better. And I agree, I guess. If my videos are going to be used to shut trails down, then I guess I do need to censor my videos a little bit better. And I'm not even doing anything wrong in my videos. For the most part, I stay on the trail. I maintain the trail. But even at that, the motorcycle community, and especially those who are the heads of these organizations, have to be really careful, because even if you're being being legal and responsible, you have to still not allow the public to see what you're doing, because they will flip out, which to me is just insanity. You know, that you would have to censor your own liberty, and we've been reduced to hiding. This bike has no trouble climbing through the RPMs now. The issue is definitely fixed. It has a nice smooth power curve all the way through. So anyways, it really bothers me that we do have to hide. And for example, crossing a stream, you know, this bike doesn't hardly put any residue into a stream. There's no pollutants coming off this bike except through the exhaust, which is very minimal. And yet you'll have the Communist Party say that, you know, you're killing fish somehow, when you have these gigantic herds of elk just powering through these embankments and just completely knocking off the edge of the embankment. So it's, you have to really look at it from the perspective of, you know, try to figure out how these people are thinking, and if there's rational thought behind what they're doing, or if they've just been taught that and they don't know anything else, or if they're receiving, a lot of them are just receiving monetary benefit from it, then that's a whole nother deal. There's a lot going on for the dirt bike community. Like I said, you know, in the late 60s, early 70s, that was a time when you could roam out to some places like this and you could just go for a ride. Nobody even knew you were there. Now the government cuts gigantic roads into the mountainside and calls that a trail, doing way more damage than a dirt bike could ever do. But you let a dirt bike roam and we're not doing any more damage than elk or a deer. In fact, in a lot of cases, we're doing far less because we're just rolling down the trail. We don't have the full weight bearing down on a lot of these embankments. So that's why when I come out to an area like this, it's so hard for me to find the trail sometimes, because there are deer and elk trails all over the place, and they are exactly the same, if not even more worn out at times. A lot of the examples they will use, though, against a dirt bike is one that is heavily used. They'll go out to an area, and around the parking lot of a really well-used area, it will be really worn because there's so many riders riding in that little area. that's generally the examples they will use. But you come out to an area where we can actually roam freely, well, not roam, but on designated government trails, with government agents roaming around ready to punish us if we go off of them. Yeah, it's definitely a bizarre situation we've let ourselves fall into, but a lot of riders, I would say, probably 9 out of 10 riders don't really understand the depth of this and the fact that we are always being attacked. Anyways, guys, this was a little bit of a dud ride, but at least it was a ride where I came out on my own and tried to close a loop as opposed to riding with other people and getting them stuck in a weird trail. But yeah, my bike is officially back. It's running good. Ugh. And I got a boat. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.